You have these dual exhaust pipes with a rear diffuser, and we got Toyota talking about downforce with the Yaris. That's what the CEO of Toyota said a couple years ago. It means no more boring cars. And I can't believe the words that are coming out of my mouth, but this is a Toyota Yaris. It's a pretty damn cool car. You'll understand why by the end of this video. This is the Toyota Yaris GR. Some of you guys may be familiar with the Toyota Yaris. Every penny saver's dream car. No style, no safety, no expensive.
Toyota Yaris. Treat it with respect.
It's a good car if you're trying to get from point A to point B. This, however, is the GR version. It's the performance version. Think of it like the BMW M. This is the GR. 3 times the price, almost 3 times the horsepower, and a lot more sexy. Let's start off with the look, right? First off, you have a carbon fiber roof. Take a look at this thing. Completely carbon fiber on a Yaris. What? And it's sloped down to give it that kind of like sport feel, you know, a little bit more aerodynamic. Also, from the side, it's actually 5 centimeters longer than the normal Yaris and 2 centimeters wider because it's more of a track car. Here you have forged alloy wheels, which is shocking, again, on a Yaris. You know, the normal Yaris has these steel little wheels with a plastic hubcap. This thing is forged alloy. I mean, Toyota's not playing. This is some serious stuff. So compared to the normal Yaris, you now have this huge grille in the front. Also, black panels everywhere. If you get in close, you'll see this little pattern here on the lights, which is pretty nice. Can you see that pattern? Up here on the top. And smaller details as well. When you take a look at there, that is meant to resemble carbon fiber, although I'm pretty sure that's not real carbon fiber. Also, these as well, these are real air intakes, by the way. I mean, your hand can go in there. That will actually cool down the brakes when you get air going through there. I mean, not if you're in Dubai. If you're in Dubai, it'll probably heat up the brakes. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video because I'm out here in the brutal summer conditions. It's pretty hot, suffering to bring you guys good content, so please like and subscribe. The reason why you see GR here, this stands for Gazoo Racing, and that's because this car was only designed because Toyota wanted to put the Yaris in a rally championship. They wanted to get into the rally business, but you need to have a minimum requirement of 25,000 production units to participate. So they wanted to put the Yaris in there, but the Yaris, it's a pretty relaxed car, pretty boring.
Toyota Yaris. Treat it with respect.
So what they did is they grabbed the Yaris, they basically souped it up, and what you get is this. And now these guys can participate in the rally. In the back, we got this like dual tone paint. You got the black here, the red, and then more black. And you have these dual exhaust pipes with a rear diffuser. And we got Toyota talking about downforce with the Yaris. Nani? And you have GR4 because this is all-wheel drive. And you can even play around with the distribution. I'll show you guys that in a second. Blacked out side view mirrors. Nice little touch. And look, you even have the illusion of aerodynamics. I don't know how much this will contribute to the aerodynamics of this car, but you know, it makes it feel fast. Whoosh, just whizzing by in a Yaris. Ho, ho, ho. Like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And this is the interior. Oh yeah. First thing you'll notice, you have these bucket seats. This will hug you when you're doing turns and curves. And this is all Alcantara. You see that? And you have perforated leather with this little red detail in the middle, which is super nice, which goes with the red stitching. Very nice. I cannot believe that this is a Yaris. Also, you have the same details over in the gear selector. Stick shift, by the way. You see that? Nice little leather, red stitching. And you have a handbrake, also over here wrapped in leather. Apparently, when you pull this handbrake, the car will switch off all traction control, so it's basically Yaris telling you, yeah, go ahead and drift it. We'll help you out. And the steering wheel is also wrapped in leather. Gives it a nice little feel, and you have the GR logo down there as well. Also, nice little aluminum pedals. Just gives it a bit more of that race kind of feel with the little grip pads over here as well. In the back seat, let me pull this. Or I don't think you're supposed to have too many people back here because this is, oh. All right, it's a little bit claustrophobic. My hair's touching the ceiling too. So I know I got spiky or whatever hair, but not ideal if you've got this kind of hair, you know? All right, check this out. All right, ready? Look what you got there. See that? Frameless windows. Yeah. Pretty fancy. You got a little badge right here next to the handbrake. Developed for FIA World Rally Championship. So clutch down, boom, start, stop. There it is. All right, nice. So you have a dual climate control. I can play around with mine. You can play around with yours.
That's what she said.
You want it to 23.
No,
I want it to
don't.
17. You know, the family used to always argue. My sister always wanted it colder. I always wanted it warmer. This is the kind of stuff that we as consumers appreciate. In normal mode, this is actually a front wheel drive. So you have a 60% in the front and 40% in the back. If you put it on sport mode, you now have 70% in the back and 30% in the front. And when you put it on track mode, it's an even 50-50. You get a bit more control with that. So if I put it over in sport mode, just all I gotta do is turn this and you'll see, even though this is a very simple screen, if I turn it, now you get a little bit of red, right? But if I put it into track mode, it gets even redder. Now we're gonna drive this in just a second, but the normal Yaris goes from 0 to 100 in 10 seconds. This thing does it in 5.3, so it's almost twice as fast, at least accelerating wise, right? This thing has a 1.6 liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine that produces 268 horsepower. It's actually crazy to think how much horsepower something like this has. Back in the day, they tried to get 100 horsepower per liter. This is almost double. This is 1.6 liter, and you're getting 268 horsepower. That's almost double. That is a lot of horses for the engine size. A lot. Now, unfortunately, this car is brand spanking new. It has no license plates, so I can't actually drive it on the road. We're limited to this parking, but it's a rally car, and we're on the sand. So, I mean, I can't drift it either, unfortunately. And I love that despite being a new car, you have stick shift. It feels so nice to have stick shift. Gives you that physical feeling. Maybe the younger generations don't care about that kind of stuff, but for me, it's super frustrating that all cars are pretty much going automatic. They got that triptonic nonsense up here, pedal shifting. Does nothing. That's the Toyota Yaris GR. What do you guys think? $40,000? Worth it? Let me know in the comment section. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.